Yes, I. Yeah, man. Bit of sugar once more on Best FM. As we ride again, we welcome all our listeners. Greetings and blessings as we heal our brothers and sisters. Uh-huh. Yeah, man. Let's heal our great mothers and fathers. Heal the great African ancestors who survived the Middle Passage, who survived the slave factories of Africa, who supplied the great coast and make it over to here. We heal our mothers and fathers. We heal our mothers and fathers. All those who went down the Middle Passage, in the middle of the ocean, they're not unnamed Africans. Let us give them names. Olatunde, Babatunde. Give them names, give them African names, brothers and sisters. And it's hail those who survived the Middle Passage, who survived. If they didn't survive, we wouldn't be here. So we heal all our grandmothers who discovered the bush and the different bush. Because when many of us came over, many of us died because of the different food that they were giving us, because of the different medicine they were giving us, because of the pork that they gave us to eat, and the animals that they gave us to eat. It was the grandmothers who found the different bush, the cerca, the aloe vera, and all the different bush that the Virgin used to later make herbs and to make medicine. It was the grandmothers who found these bush and gave it to us and caused us to survive the bad treatment, the bad food, the salt, which they poured in our food constantly, gave us a high blood pressure, diabetes, all these things that they were imposing upon us. We heal our mothers and fathers. We heal our mothers and fathers as we pour libation to them. Ashe, it is so. Ashe, it is so. And we give them names because the naming ceremony was one of the biggest events in Africa. Every single human being that was born, there was a naming ceremony. A naming ceremony. And that name trod with you right throughout, and you live according to that name. You live according to objective of that name. So we heal our mothers and fathers as we heal our mothers and fathers. We heal our national heroes. We heal our international heroes. We heal our fathers, Kwame Nkrumah, Steve Biko, Mahatma, Mkwawa, Patrice Lumumba. We heal our mothers and fathers. We heal them. Many times they say to us, we must call their names, the African ancestors, those that have given us a legacy of greatness, those that have given us civilization. We heal them. We heal our brothers and sisters, even within the Rastafari tribe. We heal Bongo Time, Bongo Tani, Bongo Biga. We heal Brother Plano, Brother Water, Brother Sam Brown, and we heal the Gong, Brother Len the Howell. They gave us a philosophy, brothers and sisters. They gave us a philosophy. From the dung they rise, when many people discard them, brutalize them, maim them. They had to walk from Kingston to Montego Bay sometimes, from Kingston to Clarendon, from Kingston to Mandeville, because no bus, no public vehicle would have taken the Rastaman. They said, no, The dirty Rasta, we don't ride with him. The bus would always. Conductors kick us off the bus. But they stood up, brothers and sisters. Sometimes don't eat for days. But they gave us a philosophy. I have read many books that say no people of intelligence, no intellectual will ever join this movement. Look at the difference today. So we heal our brothers and sisters. Grant, O great spirit, that we will forever tread earth as a man. We survived the plantation. They brought us on the plantation. They brought us in the hold of the ships. And they brutalized us on the ship. So to survive and make it here was an achievement. And then when we came on the plantation to run away, any time we tried to run away, they brutalized us. So as to set an example to the others who they didn't want to run away. Now they have created a system, brothers and sisters. They have created a system whereby many fathers and mothers leave Jamaica, go to places like New York, Canada, England, and those places. They go with great intentions to either send for the children or to send back and help the children. They go with great meaning. Because the leaders that we have here, the people who have put themselves up in power, have destroyed the earth. They've destroyed the earth. So the children that are left back here are left to roam the streets. They are left back here to rob, shoot, and kill. They have no parents, no mother, no father. And in some cases, other relatives do not show as much interest like the parents do. So they go off, the parents leave them. Send back barriers, but barriers cannot grow children. Can we now blame the youths? Can we now blame the youth when you leave them from their liquor? Leave them to roam the streets? Can we now blame them? No, we can't. So we pour libation. Pour libation, we thank our mothers and fathers. Grant, O great spirit, that we will forever walk as a man. You have taught us, our ancestors have taught us, have bequeathed unto us great spirits, great principles, and we stand up as a man. We thank our ancestors. We thank our ancestors. And we will forever walk as a man. And we will forever walk as a woman. Yes. We honor and hail. We remember things like the Black Panther Party in America, when they used to feed children, when they had schools and feed children. And many of them were mowed down. When they called for people to fight back, brothers and sisters. Stand up as a man. We have a duty. We have a duty. We have to stand up as a man. You just can't take it like that. Don't take it lying down. Stand up as a man. Stand up as a queen. Stand up. So grant, O great spirit, that we will forever tread earth as a man and as a woman. Grant, O great spirit, you have created a society where the father leave, where the mother leave, and yet you blame the children. You bring them before our courts, 14-year-old, 13-year-old, 12-year-old. You bring them before our courts. You call them criminals even before they reach 12. You call them criminals. When you yourself created a society that they could not survive. That they could not survive. Grant, O great spirit. I cannot praise a God who is not of my race. My ancestors would hold me guilty. I cannot praise a God who is not of my race. My God must be of my race. I am an African. I will forever walk as an African. Though I travel amongst wind and rain, through highways and valleys, I will forever trod as an African. I will forever trod as an African. And I will only praise a God who's an African. Yes, because any God who's not an African, he's partial. He's partial to his race. So my God is partial to my race. I'm proud. I trod as an African. I trod as an African. And I ask you, our people, that let us trod as an African. Let us be proud we are black. Let's condemn those who bleach their skin. When you bleach your skin, you disrespect your mother. You respect the womb from which you come. When you honor yourself and you honor the skin, then you honor your mother. We fire burn all those who bleach their black skin and try to look like a different color. No, you disrespect your mother. You disrespect your mother's wound. Trod as an African. Trod as an African. Be proud as an African. Be proud that you're black. Thank the Creator every day for having made you black. Thank Him every day for having made you black. We honor and praise our mothers and fathers. We honor and praise our great mothers and fathers. When you have a government that no longer teaches history in school, many schools, many children pass through education system and do not know their history, the history of the African race. When you have a government that does not make history compulsory, what kind of government is that? As a weak and paltry government, as a weak and sellout government. When you have a government that doesn't understand the importance of history, history that will give us pride, history that will give us dignity, history that will restore our glory as Africans. They no longer teach in many schools. That is a crime against the people, a crime against humanity. And only an imbecile and idiotic government would do such a thing. We ask that the history be restored. We demand that the history be restored. The history of our people, the history of those who survived, that cause us now to survive. We honor our mothers. We honor our fathers. We honor our race. We honor our race. Yes, I. So we pour libation. We give thanks. We honor our mothers and fathers. We honor our mothers and fathers who never bow. Who never bow. And we call upon the names of those who are in power. But how can you talk about independence and you still cling to a colonial policy? You still cling to a colonial power. You carry us to the court of colonial power. How can you? How can you? You open the courts every day. How can you dispense justice when you honor a colonial power? When you honor a colonial power? Where's the dignity of a white race? Where's the dignity of the black race? No, you are betrayers. You are betrayers to our mothers and fathers. You are no better than the man who bleached his skin. No better. When you make your laws, and your laws lead to one place, the foreign courts. We honor our mothers and fathers. We honor our mothers and fathers. We pour libation. We call their names. They gave us a philosophy. They gave us a thinking. Same Nasa Dotted Rasta. They left us with a philosophy. Philosophy that says to us, never praise the white God. Never praise the white God. Never praise the white God. Praise the God of your mothers and fathers. Never praise the white God. Praise the God that look like you. Praise him. And then praise your queens, your women, your mothers, because they help us to survive. They carry the children. They make sure the continuity of our race. We must honor them, honor our mothers and fathers. We ask the great spirit of the earth, we ask the great Jah of the earth to be with us and give us a vision for the future. Be with us and honor us. Give us a vision that we can live, that we must survive, not as peons, not as beggars, not as people who succumb to the white man and the system, but as people who triumph as black people, as African people, as Al-Kabulan people, as Sudanese, as Ethiopians. Give us a vision for the future, that we will survive. As Senegalese, as Zimbabweans, as Africans, give us a vision for the future. As Malawians, give us a vision for the future. We ask of the Almighty Jah, and grant us God's great spirit that we will forever trod. We will forever trod as a man, as a queen, as a warrior, as a fighter, that will never give up, never give up. We honor our mothers and fathers. 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 Grant, O great Queen, we thank you. We thank you. Honor our mothers and fathers. Yes, I.
What?
Song.
Song that you were playing, man, we say turn it up now.
The Rasta?
Yes, let's play it, man. You not play? Make the song play as background to my talking. So you hear the talking. No, but that is what I was signaling is to do. Make it play now, make it play. CD I play? No, the CD I work.
Yeah,
You want to test this one and see if it work? Want to be free? And the next one after number one for this here. Guys, that one there, number one for this one. One for this here. You can just come back to me and talk a little. No, go on. Let the song play.
I think it's finished, bro.
No, I'm finished. When I say make it play now, let the song, let this one go on, song more. Let the song, next, you have to come back to me, we talk a little, then we signal you, song play. And see, we don't want to break in between, that's what I try to avoid. That's when I give you song then before, that's when we signal, bam, play, or whistle, you know what I mean? So you have to sharpen brother. Yes, I. We give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks. Nice. So we're gonna talk to now this thing here. Yes. We're gonna talk to Brother Wani from St. Mary. Yes, we're gonna talk to Brother Wani this evening. A very interesting brother, and he has always phoned in. Sometimes he phone in on the radio, and sometimes he called me otherwise. But I find every time he calls, I learn so much. So this evening, we're definitely going to talk to him and see that whatever knowledge that he always share with me, we can share it with our brothers and sisters. Then we're going to talk to Brother Jabali. Some people say Jabala, some people say Jabali. Ras Jabali from the house of Seba. Yep. The system has charged Brother Jabali. They have charged him for herbs. Now, Brother Jabali is prepared for the fight. He's well prepared for the fight. I'm going to talk to him this evening. So he's due to face the Clarkstown Resident Magistrate Court on the 15th of May. That's next week, Wednesday, 15th of May. We are asking all brothers and sisters who can make it to Clarkstown on that day to stand with Brother Jabali. We're going to stand with him. And I can tell you from now, the aim of this case, Brother Jabali's case, the aim of this case is to take it to the Constitutional Court. Take it to the Constitutional Court. Yes. It's about time we take it. And here we want to give thanks and praise to Brother Dennis Forsyth. Dennis Forsyth, in around 1997, had taken a case, his personal case, he was charged for ganja and a chiller pipe. When he was charged, he took it to the Constitutional Court because, and it's It's not a rocket science matter, brothers and sisters, not rocket science. The Constitution gives us certain rights: freedom to congregate, freedom of religion, freedom of conscience. The Constitution, which is the highest law of the land, give us these rights. The Constitution give us these rights. And the point that Brother Dennis Forsyth made to the court in 1997 was that any other law, including the ganja law, any other law which derogates from the Constitution should be declared null and void. So the Constitution gives you certain rights in terms of your philosophy, in terms of your sacramental, in terms of not just for ganja, anything else. And there's a law that was passed afterwards or before that derogate from the Constitution. He's saying that that law is what we in law call ultra vires. Ultra vires. You know, that means the law is wrong, but it cannot distract from the Constitution. And this is what Rasta has been saying for thousands of years. That look, you have a constitution guarantees certain freedoms, but you have laws now, like for example, what you call the dangerous drugs law, that take away from the constitutional rights which has been given to you. So Brother Jabali, he's anxious to test this thing properly once and for all, because we don't think it's a case where Rasta should be charged for what they use as a sacrament, for what they use as a spiritual food, for what they use normally, a bush, a weed, a grass, herbs for man. You know, it's not a case of going to court and being found not guilty. And so, no, we want to challenge him. So we're going to talk to him. And like I said, now, Brother Dennis Forsyth has passed. But before he passed, he wrote a book. But he wrote quite a few books. One was The Healing of the Nation. Some of you may have known that book, The Healing of the Nation. A very good book, a very important book. He wrote that. He also wrote a book, The Laws Against Ganja in Jamaica. That nice little book, which he also published. But there's a book that he wrote that he did not get time to publish. The name of that book is Rastafari and the Ganja Challenge. Rastafari and the Ganja Challenge. And before he passed, he brought that book and gave me. He brought it and gave me. Rastafari and the Ganja Challenge. So it's not yet published. It's typed out and so on. And in that book, he has done tremendous research. In that book, he toured the world, literary books and cases all over the world. He researched them, brothers and sisters. So I interpret that when he gave me that book, he was now telling me to carry on. He has provided a wealth of information that we can fight him in court. When he himself took the matter before the Constitutional Court in about 1997, the judges said he must be a face, because he was saying, I'm a Rasta man, I have a right to use herbs. The judges, especially Chief Justice Wolf, said that Dennis Forsyth was barefaced to bring a case like this before the court. Well, we are going to continue the struggle that he has started. We're going to have to continue that struggle, because we just don't want a stage of going to court and paying a fine or being declared not guilty. No, we want to go above that now. We think it's time. When Dennis Forsyth brought the case in 1997, he did not have the 2015 amendment that we have now, which give Rastafari certain rights. But we want to expand those rights, not just sacramentally, but totally, not limited, brothers and sisters, not limited. In other words, it's part of our right, part of our conscience, part of our liberty, part of our feeling. That's what we want. So, yep, let's give thanks. We're here. Give thanks, Bitter Sugar, rides again on Bess FM, Bess 100 FM. We thank you all for listening. We thank you for coming forward. And we will hope that on this journey, this afternoon, you will get some benefit. Give thanks. No, don't turn it up.
Lord.
Yeah.
I just wanna be free. I just wanna be free. Ain't no in the right frequencies. I just wanna be free. I just wanna be free. I know myself, I know the sovereignty. I know my people know themselves, I know the sovereignty. Yeah. Never forget where there's some entity. On a daily day, we need to play on strong. And that's exactly on the day when we're dying. We are just some brother content. Project consumer for yourself. I need your portraits of bench. That's how the system designed us for living so high. And there's no future for us to get. I just wanna be free. I just wanna be free. I know myself, I know myself pretty. I just wanna be free. Wanna be free. I get you free. I want to stop it in the do what I when that about the things that easy ready on. I listen to their jokes while they go get crumbs.
Yes.
Oh, I do know
How are you call this number? You can call and our phone here. See the eh?
Yes, of course.
Yes, 876-819-8656. See that? Call it now. I'll put them on to me.
I just wanna be free. I wanna say I know myself pretty. I just wanna be free. I just wanna be free.
No, Justin. So, money. Yeah, I'm calling from this is from the but it's one name we can go and take go put down notes.
No, put them on to me right now, brother.
You go on right now.
Yes. Yes, I. Greetings. Brother Wani? Ah, my brother. My brother. Nice. How things in St. Mary? Getting out of rain and so on? Yes. No, you're live this season on Best FM, yeah? Yeah, people are here, Like I said, every time when I speak to you, so much knowledge could come from your lips that I have to say, no, I have to bring you on. Yeah, man. Yes. Mm-hmm. Marcus Garvey. Yes. Huh? Who? Oh, it's Marcus Garvey and Taki. All right. Yes. Yes. Mhm. Okay. Well, uh, yes. So hold on now. We want to tell the people we have Wani from St. Mary. Which part of St. Mary you talking from, Ronnie? Wani. Highgate. Beautiful. A place in Fraserwood. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful. Y- you're born and grew in St. Mary? Uh, uh-huh. Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes. All right. Very good. Very good. All right. So you're telling us about Taki now. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. You mean Antoinette Horton and Cabo went to school together on Very Shepherd? They're all from St. Mary. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, Bongo Town. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Marcus Garvey came to St. Mary and tried those places. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Miss Grant show what she show you? Yes, right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. 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 Whose father gave the land? Miss grandfather gave the land to build a school. Right. Yes. Uh, mm-hmm. 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 Uh-huh. But that is Mr. Granddaughter. She used to listen to what's her name? Mercury Grand. Uh-huh. What's the main purpose of Garvey coming there at that time? No, the main purpose of Garvey when he used to visit there. Yes. Some some literature. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yes. Yes. Uh-huh. Pachiman? Pajiman? Pakiman. Oh, okay. That's the name for Taki. Yeah. Yes. Yes. I know calabash. Some people make it into bowls and eat out of it and all that. Yes. Yes. You mean when Taki came here, in Compass ship at another bay? Yes. Yes, I know Nata, yes. Is it a tree and then not to come from a tree? Yes. 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 From not a tree. Hmm. Yes. Uh, yes. Y- and not a bay. Oh, and they carry a lot of our brothers and sisters and they come off there. I see. I see. I don't like calling the slaves, you know. I know what you mean, but we are we are intelligent people. We can describe who you want to say describe. Yes, but yes, yeah. Me go call them warriors, freedom fighters. Yes, my ancestors. Yes, yes, that sounds good. Hmm. We have to honor them, you know. We have to honor them. because if they didn't survive, we wouldn't be here. Very very serious, very very serious. You know. Yes. Uh-huh. Hmm. Hmm. So hold on now. So there is an island there. Yes. Yeah. So no, so that's what I'm asking. There's an island there. Oh, it's the same place called Robbins Bay. But isn't Robbins Bay a part of Jamaica? So yes, yes, yeah. Uh-huh. Ye- From Haiti, yeah. Oh, the people them from Haiti is being held at Green Castle at this time. Oh, okay. Uh-huh. Yes, yes. Uh-huh. Yes, 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 yes. Uh, okay, okay. The white people them from England. Uh-huh. 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 Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, you have a Taki Beach also. Okay, so hold on now. The beach nowadays, it's still named Taki Beach. Uh, but Taki Beach, the people have not, don't know set name Taki Beach. They don't know set name Taki Beach. Some people go there, people go there Sunday daytime, go swim and all that. Yes. Mm, yes. I see. Hmm. So, but tell me something. Some of these lands which you mentioned and some of these areas, they were once owned by Bakramasa, old Pakin over there. So it was a sugar estate. Uh, yes, yes, yes. Uh, uh, then how black people not got to take out the gold? But you hold on now, but when you know one, eh? So if one person know, you can tell others. Say gold over there. It hold on, gold over there, and it's free. Tell them that it's free. Yes, I mean not free. Anybody own it? Uh, uh, yes, yes, yes. Uh, mm, uh, yes, uh, so those were formerly owned by some white master. Yeah. Mm, 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 uh, uh-huh, uh, uh-huh. Patchy Beach is almost near to Port Maria. Yes. Uh-huh. Yes. Does a lot of people live in this area? Big district. Uh-huh. 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 Is the land free up? I mean, people not to buy it. People can. Mm. But no, no. Uh-huh. Yes. Uh-huh. Yes. Yes. Uh-huh. Mm. Mm. Character abroad, yes. Yes. Uh-huh. Uh, you see, one, I can tell you idea. You see, why I am interested in this history. When you see, anytime the enemy, the colonial people, them and murderers, ever, anytime you hear the enemy say certain parish they behind time, certain parish backward. Like one time them say like St. Mary, no have no history. Yeah. And one time them said St. Thomas no have no history. Backward. So when them said, yeah, when them said it backward now, some more of my ears become more alert because them a tell me what, in other words, what them not like is what me must like. Be- yes, because yeah, yes, yes, and murderers them, murder my brother and sister them. So me want know now, because me want liberate those places, you know, because yes, hmm and hold on, and I tell you why. Hold on, as much things that should have been written and as much things which should have been said is not done. So we know have to take our time, and bring back the history. We wake up the people up. Hold on, wake up the people up. Make them know how important St. Mary is, especially Aggie. Yes, very, very important. St. Mary, St. Thomas, the old colonial gate. Uh-huh. Yes. Uh-huh. Yes. 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 Brother Cohen started. Yes. 30 what? 30 children have. All right. So the mostly live in Jamaica or they live abroad? Yes. 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 Uh, Yes. Yes. And better as a history. Mm. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. 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 Oh, you have some. All right. All right. Well, the best way to. Yes. Yes.
Mhm.
Uh huh. Yes. Does that river have a name? What I'm call it? Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I have always wondered. I, 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 a good amount of time now, I heard of the 1760 Easter Rebellion led by Taki. I can't imagine that there was just one rebellion for over. I mean, Taki Rebellion. Well, it's about freedom. Yes, yes. That was the aim. Oh, that was the aim. Yes. Oh, but what I've been wondering, there must have been other rebellions out there which we never hear of. That's what I'm researching to find out. It couldn't be that. Hold on. It couldn't be that in from 1760 to say, for example, 1960 or to now. Yes, that's over 200 years. 1760 to 1960. Hold on. So I'm saying that were there other rebellions that were not, yeah, that you hear about or read about or people talk about? Mm, Sambo, yes. Shango, yes, yes, yes. Okay, Mother, want to take your brethren. I see. Uh huh. Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. Yes. Eh? Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Which is what Black X doing now is him virtually cut apart from St. Mary to Westmoreland. So when they can't find him in St. Mary now, he's in Westmoreland. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, one of the things is, and I want to tell the people, is that after the Taki rebellion, because them claim that Taki was a priest, them claim him was a Obeah man, and and medicine man. So in music, yes, yes. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The scratch, the scratch cocoa, make a scratch. Mm-hmm. 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 No, hold on, before you move on. You mentioned now that the Haitians, which have come to Jamaica, are staying out of what's the name of the hill? Danos, eh? The, the place where the Haitians are being kept now. What's the name? It's Robbins Bay. No, Greencastle. No, right. No, but you know that during the Taki revolt and during the Haitian Revolution, um, but a lot of Jamaicans, as a Jamaicans identify the place, a lot of Jamaicans worked in the Haitian Revolution. You know, when, yes, they yes. So, um, you growing up now, were born in 1949, growing up in that era, you used to see a lot of Haitians come there. Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh, yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes. Hold on, so you had those names out in St. Mary? Kang Lu Fong, Mao Zedong. Oh, yes. Them so called run from communism and come here. So you had quite a few of those people out in Highgate. I see, I see. Oh, right now, hold on, them have shop up there too? Wholesale. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. All right. All right. All right. Yes. But yeah. I yes. You see, I really want to know because is a reason why they make certain parish popular and certain parish stay backward. And I feel those that stay backward is because I'm vexed that those parishes must have, I feel, must have carried out certain revolutionary action, certain revolt, and never comfortable in the system. That's why, mm, yes, yes. Cromwell Court, Cromwell Court, mm, uh-huh. Cromwell, yes, uh-huh, uh-huh. Oh, okay. Let them change it. Oh, that. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. But tell me, mhm. So, so some of these lands are now part of. Some of these lands have been handed down and are now part of some estates. Mhm. 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 Yes. Mhm. Mhm. Uh-huh. Oh, bite from Cromwell. Yes. Uh, mm, 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 mhm. Ye- Yes. Yes. You tell me. Yes. Yes. Oh, Aracabeza. Ah, I see. I see. Mm, 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 yes, most. Because them time that only for banana used to leave Jamaica and so on. Yes. Yes. Mm, 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 Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Okay. Like I said, um, you mentioned some of the books that Brother Cohen used to write. Um, wait, I want our listeners to remember what was his first name again? Wilson Cohen. Yes, right. Yes, yes, yes. Uh, yes. Mm-hmm. Uh, uh-huh. Like you said, he has written some books and so on. So I would love to, if you seem to get a look at it. Yes, and I am. I just want to tell our listeners that Brother Cohen has passed, but you remember I did interviews with him on this radio station and just telling the people, and you probably remember him as a chips man. He used to make banana chips and plantain chips. Yes, 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 yes. Beautiful. So, eh, is 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 any of his children carrying on that work now? Yeah. Ah, uh-huh. So- And then one of his sons, because he gave me some music that I played from time to time, Sebastian. All right. Yes. Yes. I remember it. Yes. Yes. Massacre, the massacre in Tivoli. Yes. Oh. Uh-huh. 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 Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes. One, um, I'm glad we have touched on some of the history of St. Mary. As you know, yeah, no, but we can't give them everything one time. We have, yes, 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 and when you see it and you talk about it, you can talk with more assurance. You know, yes, Mm-hmm. 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 Yes. Mm. Yeah, okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Your sister. Uh-huh. 94. Uh-huh. Wow. That's a whole history. All right, Bonnie. Thank you very much for the little that you have tell us tonight. You know, at least I want the people of St. Mary to realize that them have a strong history, a great history. And I just get the feeling that enough is not being said, enough is not being written. So much great people come out of St. Mary. Is yes, yes. Antoinette Horton brothers. Yes, yes. I'm the most musician. I never know. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. 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 Yes, that's a great song. All right, Wani. Thank you very, very much, my brother. You have teased our mind, you know. Yes. Uh-huh. Yes. What song him sing? Mm-hmm. Oh, oh, I didn't know. Mm-hmm. Oh, I think I hear it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. All right. Well, Wani, thank you very much, my brother. Thanks a lot. And it's an honor to have you. You and Brother Cohen's son come. Yes. All right. I'd be more than honored. I thank you very much. I thank you very much for giving us a taste of this history, and we want to explore it even more. Yes. Yes. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Now, Blackstone has sent me a song. Blackstone sent me a song. We want to play it. Yeah. Now, as you know, I've mentioned on the station that Beverly Kelso, one of the early, well, the only living whaler alive now, the whalers that women in it, you know. So Beverly Kelso became a member of the group Wheeler's group when she was 14 years old. Bob Marley called her and told her to become a member of the group. So, she must have been exceptionally talented. She must can sing very, very well. So, she lives in the States now, but at the encouragement of Blackstone, she is now here in Jamaica. She come down for a couple of months. And I think one of the reasons she come down, I think they're in the process of writing a book on her because she's a living will now. Well, Richard Stevenson and her have done over Simmer Down. They've done over Simmer Down, Bob Marley's song, Simmer Down. Well, Richard Stevenson and Beverly Kelso have now done it over. And Blackstone sent a copy for me. That's been played on the radio before, so we're trying to hook it up now. We have it ready. I want you all to hear it. It sounds good, you see? Yeah, man. Simmer Down. Long time people. Yes. Yeah, but all right. Want to start it? This is Simmer Down with Richard Stevenson and Beverly Kelso. Start it again, no? Great, 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 great. Yeah, man, we have to play it again before the night is out. Really so nice, really so nice. So that's Beverly Kelso. Remember, she performed with the Wheelers when they made this song, First time I made this song, I think about 1960 something. She performed with the Wailers that time. Yeah, when I first made Simmer Down. And here she is now performing the song again with other persons. So very nice, beautiful history, beautiful voice. Um, yeah, one of the things I was trying to say when Brother Wani was on is that it's after the Taki rebellion, Taki revolt, that's when they banned Obia. They made Obia illegal. Even until this day, the Obia law is still on the books, brothers and sisters. Obia law still on the books. So don't make them come a yard come say, you know, one of the implements of Obia, of course, if you have two candles, them say those are Obia instruments. So candle, chimney, you know, the inner male chimney, them where people keep on in the bed at night time. Don't let them come find that chimney house and what kind of music said chimney is part of the Obia and so on. No, Taki them naturally never call it Obia. Taki them practice the African spirituality. And they call upon the gods of their ancestors to be with them, to strengthen them when they were going to take Fort Aldine. This is what the white man feared. So after the rebellion now, them passed laws saying anybody who practiced Obia will be brought before the court. And at that time now, you get a minimum of 1 year in jail. I think even now, you know, you can go to jail for Obia. So you can't talk about a progressive government, a thinking government, and you still have Obia as illegal, the African religion, the African spirituality. That's all they were doing, you know, call upon their God. Not a white man God, the black God. And the white man then pass laws that says anybody who practice Obia, you became guilty of a crime. That's one of the laws, and that we must take off of the books, please. Take off of the books. Come on now, we have to agitate for that. You know, can't have our African. And then you allow, I say, all sort of other spirituality in Jamaica now at night time, you call certain numbers and all sort of things. That has been allowed, but if you practice your African religion, you can still be held as a breach of the law, brothers and sisters. You know, why I emphasize so much about the history? You see, if you kill our history, if you stop preaching and teaching our history, you are prone to follow other people's history. You're prone to think that other people's history are your own. That's what happened, you know, when you stultified your history. So, brothers and sisters, it's very important that we demand that every school should teach history, our history, African history, black history, how we came here, how we survived, what we did to survive. You know, teach it. Every school, whether it's prep school, primary school, high school, secondary school, polytechnic school, university, you must make the history compulsory. Must, brothers and sisters. You know, the next thing that we talk a lot about crown land. Land that is not occupied by the people, or even if it's occupied by the people, belong to the crown. Not a crown in Jamaica and a crown in England. No, all them foolishness in this day and age. In this day and age. And you know, some of the people who resist the change, brothers and sisters, are some lawyers, you know. Lawyers are the bulwark of colonialism, you know. Yeah, man. Them perpetuate colonialism, you know. Lawyers proud proud share we're going and we got all them things there. Me I tell you, we need to get rid of them things there. Whole crown land. Uh, you know, it it um it reduce your sensitivity. For no say, you know, a guy can't even die in England own land in Jamaica. Man, it defies sensibility. It defies logic. You know, a man who live in Jamaica, a black man, can't own land. But a guy with England, a guy who's the descendant of a murderer, his grandfather and great grandfather were murderers who murder black people, throw us overboard, carry us to the inhuman conditions, cut off a foot when we try to run away, all them evil, impose a religion upon us, which is not our religion, impose a white God upon us, call him all sorts of names, ask us to worship him, you know. And we come talk about a guy like that own land. No. Bad. But we're not surprised. We're not surprised that different governments have come and have said that they're going to change the law. This one come, they might change it. Next one come, they might change it. Then they vote him out. Next one come, they might change it. And just go and treat us like a yo-yo. Treat us like a yo-yo, brothers and sisters. Tell us, promise us, make big speech, on radio, on television. Hey! And you, the people, don't stop and say, but this thing has been going on much too long. Much too long. You know, all you give us is a flag and you hoist a flag and then you start to talk about we're independent, but somehow that we're still independent, we still a struggle. We have sense now. We still a struggle. You know? We not rule ourselves. Something is wrong. Something is wrong, brothers and sisters. So, you know, my take on the Constitution, I've said it every night. Abolish the document. Completely abolish it and we could start anew. Make we start anew. So much things need to be in the Constitution. Repatriation ought to be in the Constitution. In the Constitution of a black country, you must provide in the Constitution the right of return. Give people that right. Those who want to return home to Africa, they must have that right, brothers and sisters. But we need a new Constitution come from the bowels of the people. And it's a disgrace to have this document. It's a disgrace to have this document. This document was drafted up in England, in Buckingham Palace in England. You know, it was drawn up to say how they could perpetuate slavery. That's what them sort of make it look like them want to do a quasi-slavery thing, you know, and thing. But the gist of the document was to keep us in check, keep us enslaved. So get rid of it, brothers and sisters, and draft a brand new one. Come from the bowels of the people. Yeah, man. That's what we must do. All right, the next person we're going to talk to now is Jabala. Yes, we're going to talk to him. But in the meantime, yeah, man. Take the phone. Call him. You have a phone?
Call him on the phone?
Yes. It's Jabala, otherwise called.
You know, call him on the radio phone.
What? You have the number? It's his number. What number?
Also, if you'd like to speak with Salon. Yes, they call him Nicoy Morgan. Also
yes,
237 400. Sir, I want to call him.
4006.
Press Jabala.
Yeah, call this number when we're done. Yes, hi. Greetings, greeting our call and line.
All right.
Welcome. Greetings, my brother. Yes, greetings. I'm not hearing you. Yes. Yes, man. Yes, I hear you now. Go ahead. Yeah, man. Uh-huh. Yes. Yes. Burn it out, my brother. Burn it out. Burn it out. Them open the courts every day and can't understand why the courts cannot give justice. Courts can't give because you cannot open our court. You cannot subject our judicial system to foreigners. You cannot. You can't. You cannot open the court every day in the queen name or the king name. You can't do that, my brother. You open the court in the people's name. So burn it out, man. Yeah. Y- Yes. Yes. Yeah. Mhm. Yes. Yes. Mhm. You're most correct, my brother. Most correct. You know, you keep wondering when the people them gonna wake up. You know, no, will if a job going create other jobs going create, my brother. Some are go out, but a lot more jobs going create. Mhm. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. We're here to fight. Yeah, man. Give thanks. Yeah, blessing. Uh, I'm honored. Thanks a lot, my brother. All right. Yeah, man. That encouraged me to continue. All right, my brother. Mhm. Very good. Give thanks, my brother. Give thanks. Give thanks. Give thanks. Yeah, man. Yep. Little by little, eh? Yeah, man. Music. Yeah. Call Jabali in the meantime, no?
Doing that right now.
Huh?
I'm doing that right now.
All right.
What's the name?
Huh?
What's the name?
Jabali.
Jabali.
Jabali. Yeah.
not ringing.
Huh?
It's not ringing.
Not ringing?
No. Go straight to dial code.
Try my phone with the number now.
I don't know check the number. The one on the top. Suppose we see one. Same number though.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's see.
Afternoon, Mr. Jamal. Mr. Lorne is wondering if we could go on here. Right now, yeah. Alright.
Yeah, man. Greetings, Brother Jabali. Yes, I. Lord. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Give thanks, my brother. Give thanks. Glad to have you on the program. Yes. So, yeah, man. We're talking to, for our listeners, we're talking to Brother Jabali down at, you're down at Salt Marsh in Trelawney. Right. That's where you're based. Yeah, man. Give thanks. Yeah, but tell me, you have been having some, well, let's call it some monthly functions where Rastafari brothers and sisters get together, display their craft and so on. Sometimes they even sell things. And you have been having some successful gathering, isn't that so? Yes, I. Yes, I. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, good. Mm-hmm. Yes. So when they come to Harambe, they can trade. Mm-hmm. 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 19th, 19th of May, another Harambe market. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. Yes. Mhm. Oh, oh, yes, yes, very important. Now, so that will be on the 19th. When is the next Harambe Hall? What date that will be? Or the same 19th of May also? Uh, yes, 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 I am. Beautiful. Very good. Very, very good. Now, um, the Babylon them radio plays last week, right? Yes. And I don't think it's coincidental. I think they target your place trying to stultify you for the outstanding work that you're doing. You're targeted. This is my feel. Exactly. Mhm. 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 Yes. Mhm. Yes. 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 Very good. Now, the herbs, what is the herbs? Ganja, which is um, distributed amongst I and I, amongst the brotherhood and so on. Right? Yes. Now they have brought it before the court, but we have plans to take it into the constitutional court. Yes. Because we think that Rastafari, under the we know. Yes, thanks for the correction. Under the Constitution, there are certain freedoms which are guaranteed. As short as the Constitution is freedom of conscience, freedom of association, freedom of propagating your religion, and so on. All these things are guaranteed in the Constitution, right? Yes, sir. You're absolutely correct, my brother. They, they, they should have been taught this at the police school before they graduate. They must go through not just the Constitution, but the laws of the country. They should have been taught, most especially laws that affect citizens, how they react and deal with citizens. They must be familiar with all those laws, the Jamaican constabulary laws and all of that. They ought to be, there should have been at least a program where they are tested after they study all these laws. Because my experience within the court is that most of them have not read the laws. Mm, 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 mm. But even, yes, go ahead, brother. Must. Yes, yes, have to. Um, a case before your case. There was a case, and it came before a judge, a female judge. While the case was going on, the judge visited. She said that in court that she visited a ganja farm. She was so surprised because all along she thought that a ganja plant was just a little shrubbery, a little 2 foot something the most. She said when she went on this farm, and even when she put up her hand in the air, the ganja tree was still taller than her. So, what I'm saying is that even the judges should be educated. There should be seminars, there should be conferences that they learn about ganja so that they are better able to deal with brothers who come before them for ganja. Because when she went on the farm and saw the huge ganja trees, she now realized that one tree, that aspect of the law which deals with 5 trees, she realized that 5 trees can give her more than even 5 pounds of ganja. So when a man is stopped and he says, "Look, I have ganja for my personal use," he can actually get that 5 pounds from 5 trees and get more too. She was surprised. So I'm wondering how much more judges now have not yet. I've never been to a farm, I've never seen a tree, and therefore a man come before and have 2 pounds of ganja, I'm saying, "Look, I get this from my 5 tree." She can understand and don't see him as a skanker. You see what I mean? Mm. 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 It's a burden. Mm. 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 When Dr. Chang was the Minister of Security, when he was at University of the West Indies, he wrote a paper favorable on ganja. He wrote a favor, and he gave it to, at that time, he was either prime minister, not Chang wasn't prime minister or nothing like that then, but the prime minister then was Hugh Shearer, and the Chang gave that paper to Shearer to educate himself, you know. So he took a most favorable view. Chang took a most favorable view at that time. I wonder what is his position now today. Hmm. 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 Very much so, my brother. Yes. What I don't want to stop the successful of the Harambe functions that you have been hosting. I don't want you to make this case in any way stultify or abrogate your great works which you have been doing, especially through the Harambe gatherings. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Absolutely, my brother. And the work that is to come forward as we pursue for our rights. This is a noble cause, very noble. So you face the court on the 15th in Clarkstown. That's in Trelawney, at Clarkstown. And we want as much brothers and sisters to come out and stand with you. Yes. Mhm. Yes. Yes. Greater. Mhm. Mhm. Yes. Mhm. 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 Good question. Yes. 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 As a matter of fact, at your place there at the House of Seba, you have signs put up. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That you only cater for Rastafari. Yeah. But you must say to yourself, why this discrimination? You can go to a dispensary and get herbs. Why can't you go to a Rastafari shop and get herbs? Don't you think that they should? Mm, 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 mm. Yes, yes. Mm. And work towards that. Mm, mm, yes. Mm. All right, all right. Give, yes, give thanks, Brother Jabali. I'm glad to have you on to speak to the nation, and together we will bring about a change. His Majesty. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, because there are so many people now when they have certain ailments, they use ganja to cure themselves. Doctors are prescribing ganja for persons to cure some ailments that they have. So, mm, so it's very harmful to be criminalizing those people. You know what I mean? And so, no, it can't look good. But, yes, yes, yes. All right, all right. Yeah, man. Well, the day will very well come when everybody Rastafari, everybody smoker. All right, my brother. I give thanks. Yes. So we'll see you on the 15th, next week Wednesday at Clarkstown when the case will be mentioned. Thanks a lot, my brother. Yes. Mm. Hmm. Yes. Mm. Mm. Yeah, man. True sound. Thanks a lot, my brother. Yeah, man. Heal the family, heal the children, and heal the brothers and sisters. Mm. Yes. Yes. So the reasoning is going on now? Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Yes, I. Yes, 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 yes. Heal all the brothers and sisters for me. Yeah, man. Heal the drums. Ah, that's so nice. Mm-hmm. Yes, I. Ethiopians trotted the righteous way. The righteous way. Yeah, man. Give thanks, Brother Jabala. Give thanks. I hear the sound. Heal all the brothers and sisters for I. Yeah, man. And thank them for the strength also. Give thanks. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Nice. Yes. Yes. Greetings and blessings. Welcome. Gr- Greetings. Yes. Greetings. Huh? No, you're talking to Bess FM. We are the radio. Would, that was your intention? Yes. 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 Yeah, yeah, yes, Brother Sammy. Ah, Haiti. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, I did not. I did. Oh, all right. I didn't see the WhatsApp messages, but I will know that you have mentioned to me. I will backtrack and make sure look and find them. But yes, but let me say I would fully support that, my brother. Fully support that. Anything to make sure that the rights of our people, you know, is respected, and the millions of dollars that they have taken from Haiti, millions of dollars that they have stolen from Haiti, millions of dollars that they have collected in Haiti's name, and I'm not giving it to the Asian people. And then, yes. So Yes. Okay, my brother. All right. You take care of that. Very good. Yeah, man. So there you have it. We had Ras Jabala speaking on the line. Um, you know, Darwin the Wednesday reasoning and so on. That's a brother. They have raided this place and they have charged him for possession of ganja. Yes. Now, one of the brothers, like I said earlier in the program, one of the brothers who had taken it before, not just take the matter to court, but take it to the Constitutional Court. Brother Dennis Forsyth, you know, in 1997, Brother Dennis Forsyth took it to court, and the matter was, I don't like to use the word he was not successful because the judges did not agree with him at that time. The judges did not agree with him, but he took the matter to court. All right, we're going to take a little break now. We're going to take a little break. I'm going to come forward. We'll read some of the cases, some aspect of the case that Dennis Forsyth had taken to the Constitutional Court in 1997. Good. You want to take you now?
Kind of surprising.
Huh?
It's kind of surprising. I said it's surprising.
Oh,
We're coming up. You just say you don't want to take me no like. You say, "Oh, I got 5 minutes to prepare or something."
you have 5 minutes to prepare?
Yeah.
Huh? So now is roughly 8:30. What time did I want to come?
5 minutes from now.
All right, we'll prepare 5 minutes. Let's take a little walk.
He's not currently in the studio. I'll put you on hold.
You want the song? Remember this song where I played, the Country Girl? Huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Play it again now. When the country girl will come to sing her. Play it again. Slicky there.
No, another call. I see.
Our call on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, just cut that little man. Yes, I. Greetings, greetings. Yes, greetings. Yes, greetings. Yes. Ah, Franco. Yes, Franco. Nice, nice. Glad to hear, Franco. How things in your part of the world? You haven't getting rain? Yes, yes, yes. Yes, nice, 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 nice. Y- Yes, 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 I agree with you. Agree with you, brother Franco. Agree with you. Right. So nice. So you see, you get you get back your wish, brother Jerry is now back online. Yes, 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 yes. You have been one that I've been calling back for Jerry. So yeah, man. Yeah, I'm certain the powers that be hear your call. Yes. You started breaking up, Franco. You started breaking. Yes, I'm here. I'm hearing you, but it's breaking up a little. Just steady. All right. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nice. One of our added listeners, brother Franco, there. Tell you setting betting some good rains. Give thanks. Thank you, brother Franco. Stay strong now, and so on. Yes, we could play that song with like a country girl. Yeah.
You want to meet me? Cheers. Good morning. Yes. Yes. Somebody just heal you.
Huh?
Somebody just heal you.
The on the line?
No, no, no.
Just
No.
have to hear you.
Yeah, they know something heal you.
What your name?
They never give me a name.
All right. All right. Um, is who sing that song? What's her name? Yes, India, you could check it out. I need to mention it's a very good song. Like a country girl who come on
Britannia.
Britannia.
Yeah.
Britannia is her name. Yes, it's a good song, Britannia. What's the name of the song?
Country girl.
Country Girl. Wow, wow. A nice song. Very nice song. Wow. Yes. Now, like I said, in 1997, Dennis Forsyth had brought a case to the Constitutional Court. But before I go into Dennis, I'm going to read some excerpts from his work and the judgment of that case. 3 judges heard the case in the Constitutional Court and gave their decision. The main one was Wolf. He was the Chief Justice at the time. So, but before I go into that, we have my son here tonight. Nyankopon is his name. Milanus Nyankopon Lorne. Yes. Nyanko, we want to see what aspect of psychology he's now studying psychology at the university, and he's going to give us some knowledge of his studying and so on. Nyanko, make the people hear, because some people say like this aspect of the program. Mm-hmm.
Well, this is something I'm very passionate about, as we all are, passionate about our culture and the way how we, show ourselves, or want to represent as a people, or want to go forward as a family, as a culture as well. So if they show love to me, I show love straight back to them as well. And everything I put into this is a part of the type of genetic building, this genetic continuity of positivity that I want to spread. So if I feel that positive energy, I want to make sure others feel that positive energy as well. So when we were talking earlier, I wanted to go a little bit different this time around, to go along a path that included the historical side, as well as how it comes into how we are as a culture right now, and the things that would have affected us along the way in the last maybe 300, 400, 500 years. So tonight on the program, just to introduce myself formally, my name is Milanus Lorne. I'm a student currently at UCC, that's the University of the Caribbean, University of the Commonwealth Caribbean. I'm currently studying a bachelor's degree in applied psychology. So I'm still a student, but in short order, I will be a psychologist. All right, so we want to talk about Caribbean identity tonight. All So, just to provide a little bit of a backdrop here, Caribbean identity is dynamic and evolving. It's shaped by our historical legacies, our cultural interactions, and contemporary realities. It encompasses, a rich tapestry of experiences, the things we go through, the traditions, and the aspirations that reflect, the resilience, the creativity, the diversity, and so on of the Caribbean people, and of course the diaspora communities worldwide. The social structure of the Caribbean consists of many different races and cultures, of course, and the factors which affect the formation of our Caribbean identity is what we're going to be going over in a lot of detail tonight, just to give the program a little bit more uniqueness. So let's get into it. All right. So the development of Caribbean identity. So I want to note here that Caribbean identity can be constructed using many common, symbols and signs expressed through our language, the performance elements, our visual arts aspects, the creolization of our dialect, the tradition, the religion, the aesthetics, which is like our furniture, and how we put together our households, that type of thing. Food as well, which is definitely something that is very very close to home. How we prepare food with a lot of spices versus how other cultures prepare food, and we can clearly see some heavy distinctions there. And of course, our festivals, our get-togethers, and sports as well. The development of Caribbean identity is a complex and multifaceted process shaped by historical, cultural, social, economic, and political factors, of course, you know. And the Caribbean region has a rich and diverse heritage influenced by the indigenous peoples from before who originally inhabited the islands. It also includes our European colonization, the history, the historical aspect related to that as well, the transatlantic slave trade and how that affected us, the indentured labor migration, and more contemporary global interactions as well. To understand how people in the Caribbean, function in the global cultural community, and just in looking at how we differentiate and separate ourselves from other cultures across the world, and how we act in solidarity towards each other, and how we perform individually. Those are some of the ways that we can look at how diverse our culture really is, and how things got this way as well. you know these bases include such factors as our homeland, how we treat it, our language, our religion, our race, our customs as well. You know, so the process of identity construction it was fractured by slavery and colonial ideology that have both affected our main social institutions. The shared historical past has had different genesis for the various ethnic groups and races in the Caribbean, resulting in problems with our fact of identity, of course. The Caribbean as a group has some shared historical past, but the history of the different ethnic groups does not share the same continuity, of course. And the development of Caribbean identity is an ongoing and dynamic process shaped by historical legacies, cultural exchanges, and contemporary challenges. So, despite its diversity, the Caribbean shares common bonds forged through centuries of shared history. The thing is, when I was going over this earlier on in the semester, we had gotten a paper to write on these particular topics. And just in my reading, I had come across information related to how our identity could have transferred from generation to generation, whether that is a conscious thing or not. It is something that the human race has definitely acknowledged, because the trauma that is embedded within someone when they're going through a tough experience in real life, in real time, can be transferred over through their offspring. You know, I've heard of cases where a patient or someone whose heart was transplanted into another person actually transferred over memories and a deeper encoding of a feeling of what the previous individual was going through before they passed away. And those same memories coming up in the new person who the heart's, the heart got transplanted into. That is a very, very, very unique experience. But these things are, you know, to some they may say it's unexplainable, it might be coincidence and all of that, but there's definitely something that is deeper at play within our energy and within our bodies that we definitely do need to take note of as well. All right. So let's talk a little bit about the African retention element. So this is a little backdrop. Remember, the African retention occurs because of a deliberate desire for our people to keep traditions alive in the Caribbean and to help Caribbean people to preserve our sense of identity. Of course, African retention is evident in the Caribbean. Of course, we have evidence of that in the way how we sing, the way how we dance, the way how we dress, our fashion, our food, etc. There's strong evidence of our African retention in our daily lives, and we can look to many, many different areas in order to see evidence of that as well. So, African retention in the Caribbean refers again to the preservation and continuation of our African cultural practices, beliefs, languages, and traditions among descendants of enslaved Africans brought to the region during the transatlantic slave trade. Despite the efforts of European colonial powers to erase African culture and identity, enslaved Africans managed to maintain elements of the heritage which have profoundly influenced our existing societies. All right. So, one factor would be religion. So, one of the most significant African retentions in the Caribbean presently is the preservation of African derived religious practices. This includes various syncretic faiths such as the Haitian Voodoo, the Cuban Santeria, the Trinidadian Shango, the Jamaican Obia, just to name a few. These religions blend elements of traditional African spirituality with some aspect of Catholicism and other Christian traditions, often to mask their true nature from slave owners and colonial authorities. So another factor of African retention is our language, of course, and we hear this even in my dialect. So African languages influence the development of Creole languages spoken throughout the Caribbean. These Creole languages, such as the Jamaican Patois or Patois, or any other way you want to pronounce it, our mother tongue, you see me? The Haitian Creole is another one, and Trinidadian Creole is another one, just to name a few. Now, it goes without saying that we try to include or incorporate a very natural vocabulary into the language. And of course, that would take us on a path of the grammatical structures being twisted or fixed as to how we best would be able to pronounce certain words. So we also find that the intonations that is in our African natural way of expressing ourselves is going to be included in how we put together these brand new forms of languages that we would have learned in the last 300, 400 years as a result of the transatlantic slave trade and everything that transpired as a result of that in this region, you know. So it's also interesting to note that particularly West African languages like Yoruba, Igbo, and Kikongo are some of the languages that share some very, very, very unique similarities with how we express ourselves with the English Creole, the French Creole, and the Spanish Creole, and so on and so forth. So let's go into music and dance. So African music and dance traditions have had a profound impact on Caribbean culture. We see that in the way how music is prepared these days and the type of style that goes along with it as well. So genres like reggae, calypso, soca, and African Cuban music, just to name a few, have roots in African rhythms, melodies, and dance styles. Traditional African instruments like the drums, of course, rattles, and xylophones continue to be used in Caribbean music, connecting contemporary musical forms with their African origins. All right, and even if you were to look up artists nowadays that are emerging in the African music scene, we could see a heavy emphasis of the way how they use the drums, the melodies, and the rhythmic elements of the tunes in order to captivate the listener and to convey that message that they want to convey in their music as well. It's very similar to how we do our thing on this side. You see me? I, for one, definitely look for African music on a daily basis because this just feels natural to me, you know? Let's continue with cuisine. So, we're talking about food right now for all the foodies out there. So, culinary traditions, African culinary traditions, I should say, have also left their mark on Caribbean cuisine. So, staples like rice and beans, plantains, yams, and cassava are common in Caribbean cooking and have their roots in African foodways, seasonings, and cooking techniques brought from Africa to contribute to the distinct flavors and tastes of Caribbean cuisines. I mean, I, for one, whenever I'm cooking, I have to have my black pepper nearby. It just would not be complete without black pepper, but that's just me. That's just me. All right, so now we're going to go into the social element, right? So, practices such as extended family networking is one way we've seen African retention, communal child rearing, when it's not just the parents, it's the group that is bringing up the newborn into the world, and the ancestor veneration are just some of the examples I would suggest that have roots in African cultural traditions and continue to shape Caribbean societies as well. All right. So those are just some of the very unique and interesting things I want to just bring to the airways, to bring to your ear tonight, just to give you a stronger sense of perspective on how our identity as African people has been shaped over the last couple of years. So we can see it in our culture, our music, Creole are some of the strongest examples that we're able to see on the surface as to how it affected us. And it has definitely affected us in more profound ways as well. And it just means that this will drive our energy further, making it more unique as we go forward. So if I can leave everybody with one more message here is to just make sure to show love towards yourself and others. You try to do that as much as possible. And remember to smile. A smile is one of the most contagious things in the world, and laughter, they say laughter is the best medicine. So stay positive, stay blessed. All right?
Yeah, man, give thanks. Yes. And you listeners now, you can add to what he has said. Because when we talk about the retention of the African religion, the retention of the African philosophies, you would be surprised how we have retained we have retained quite a lot, quite a lot. And listen to you, dear Nyanko.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm certain we have. sorry, people. Don't know what to come through a while ago. But we have some books at home, that these specifically with these things,
Yeah.
The retention of African religion in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Yes, I hear mention about languages. Um, you tend to find that the African languages somehow are creeping to the patois.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Um,
man, of course.
yes,
Of
and
course.
you left out the St. Lucia Creole, the
Yeah,
Creole in St. Lucia. You have mentioned other Creoles, but it's very strong in St. Lucia.
yeah,
So you find that in the courts and in parliament and in church,
yeah.
them speak. No, in the church, them speak patois in St. Lucia, but in the parliament and in the court, they speak English,
English.
English, formal English, but in the on the road, in the marketplace, and so on, ordinary meet and greet people,
Creole is spoken.
French Creole.
Mm,
Creole is strong. You hear it so often, you tend to learn it just
yeah,
by hearing it.
naturally.
Yes, so
Yeah,
often.
as I could imagine, because when people are naturally going about their usual business, their usual day, just a little higher, a little buy, a little gesture as to what something might cost. If you're asking,
Can you hear him? Yeah. Go ahead, down there.
yeah. So what I was saying is that naturally, when people are going about their day, whether they're just greeting somebody, whether they're, saying hi to a neighbor, asking for directions, just going about their day, they want to know the price of something. Those are some small ways that the language can be evolved, picked up, and kind of takes on a new dimension in and of
Yes.
itself. So, it's very, very interesting when we look at how we shape our words, how we do our thing as it relates to expression nowadays, and how it got to that. So that's why I wanted to talk about retention and the value of it, and
Mm.
just to show people that this type of knowledge is out there, and you know we can definitely
Yes.
find some value in it.
Yeah, man. And emphasize on it. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, man.
Thanks a lot, Nyanko.
And so having it.
Yes. Now, today is also Teachers' Day, Don't know if many of you realize today is also Teachers' Day. So, although the day has been long spent, it's 9 o'clock now. It's now 8:57. It's almost 9 o'clock, and so people might say the day has got done. But you can still tomorrow, if you didn't remember today, you can still say tomorrow something positive to your teacher. Just something positive. Whether if it's a female, she look nice, and thanks for having the patience with me. Your teachers is gold, brothers and sisters. So you should cherish them. So, Teachers' Day. Today is Teachers' Day. The other thing you should remember that Sunday is Mother's Day. So again, you must honor your mother, and very importantly, remember your grandmothers. Remember all your grandmothers, your parents, your father, grandmother, and your mother, your mother, which is your grandmother. You see, you may have heard me say on this program many times. We have to thank our grandmothers. It's them used to find the herbs, the bush medicine. When we just came, when they just brought us over, the dying rate, people dying, brothers and sisters dying, was very high, was a lot. We were just dying because the bad food that they gave us on the ship, and they went reach a bad food that they forced down our throat and all that. So that food was killing us, especially the pork. It was killing us, man. Because a lot of Africans did not eat the pork. And they forced them to eat the pork. You know what I mean? So a lot of us were dying, and not just the pork, but other things too. They forced on us. So a lot of us were dying. It was when the mothers, the grandmothers, the old people started walking the bush. Can't remember them coming They themselves were enslaved. But then they came now and they started identifying what bush was good for what. And when they started doing that now, we started drinking those bush. So we were able to heal our body, and therefore survive the Holocaust. So as you celebrate Mother's Day come Sunday coming, remember our grandmothers, and the older them is, the better them is, the greater them is. So go to them. If you are fortunate to have your grandmother nearby or not too far, if you have a phone number, just phone her and tell her thanks. Granny, thanks. Because without Granny, there'd be no mother and there'd be no you. So just tell her thanks. Support. I want us to remember Brother Camus Karenga. Camus passed earlier on last month. Great brother, attended Calabar. He was a teacher. And he passed away at about 870. Brother Camus Karenga, he appeared, he spoke on this program several times. He spoke about the scientific nature of things. So we want to remember him. He has two sons now that teach at Casey. They're brilliant teachers, and that Casey, one son teach maths to the sixth formers, and the other son is the head of the maths department. And these two boys are very brilliant in maths, and they get that training from their father, Camus Karenga. I want us to bear in mind that you can get the book to buy at 75 East Street at Head Start Bookstore. We now have available the book Ethiopia and the Bible. Ethiopia and the Bible, written by Edward Ullendorf. Ullendorf is the one that His Majesty asked to write the introduction, to do the translation of His Majesty's biography. So Ullendorf has written a book, Ethiopia and the Bible. Makes it very interesting reading, my brother, in understanding Ethiopia and understanding the Bible. Then you must remember again that the entire month of May is Child Month. It's called Child Month. So you must care for your children right through the year, right through. But put a little emphasis in May now on Child Month, Children Month. Show a little extra love, not just to your own child, every child. They're walking on the road that you can stop and make them cross, please do. Show them kindness. Show that extra kindness during the month of May. Extra kindness. Extra nice. Because our children are so important and very vital to us. Another issue I'd like to mention to you all is, you remember some time ago when we had the Mario Dean case. Mario Dean was a young man who was killed. He was killed. The police refused to bail him because he said he don't like police. So immature. And they put him in a cell with some other madmen. He was beaten to death. After he was beaten, taken to the hospital, and 3 days later, he died. Mario Dean. So many people remember because he was arrested for a spliff, a little spliff that he had in his bag. A wicked and brutal act. Wicked, wicked, wicked act, my brother. Now, I must mention to you that we have brought a lawsuit against the government of Jamaica. I've sued the government over his death. The suit is brought by his mother, in her name. You know how much money the government offers, brothers and sisters? A man that was brutally killed in custody. You know how much much money the government offer with? You know, so much so that his mother said she would prefer to walk with a pan. I would walk with her. We would prefer to walk with a pan and beg people rather than accept that money from the government. It's a disgrace. The government is offering $2.5 million. Yeah, my good, 2.5 million Jamaican dollars. That's what the government is offering for the brutal death of Mario Dean. So you all be wondering why the case takes so long. It takes so long because we can't accept that. 2.5 million, the government of Jamaica, the same government who gave the prime minister how much 100% increase, the same government who gave the member of parliament how much 100% increase, the same government who give all the councillors and them how much increase, the same government will pay themselves first, as offered for Mario Dean 2.5 million. Isn't that wickedness? Yeah? Brothers and sisters. Boy, is that no murder? Murder. I tell you. Brutal, it's wicked. Well, should be ashamed of himself. Should be ashamed of himself. 2.5 million Jamaican dollars. That's what Owners has offered. I shouldn't say Owners. The Attorney General, because the legal arm of the government is the Attorney General. Right, so the government has offered that. Government has offered 2.5 million after you brutally murder a man. Whoa, it's them thing that cause riot and murder in Jamaica, Them thing that must make people vex, You take a man, you arrest him, man, and him way to work, Have him back with him tools and go work, And have him make a spliff start when lunchtime come and can burn him ziggy. And kill him, murder him. And offer $2.5 million, brothers and sisters. Well, wake up, my people, wake up, and understand when we say the government is brutal, I'm giving you the example. Because if you're never brutal, you'd offer something better. You'd offer something better. So that's the type of thing we are encountering in the courts, brothers and sisters. That's the type of thing we're encountering. 2.5 million for a murder and a wrongful death. Well, a case in which you have no defense, you have no answer to, but you're offering $2.5 million. Well, yes. What is interesting is that I saw on the news that Russia is expected this year coming up. Russia is expected 3.2% growth. No, for Russia to be having growth any at all is amazing, because the amount of sanctions that the US and the European Union have put sanctions on Russia. One would have thought that the Russian economy is near to being folded, but instead it is growing. It's amazing. So it made me wonder now that the Europeans' economy and the US economy, because them say Russia economy is growing, will grow this year by 3.2%. And the US economy, United States economy, will grow by 2.7%. So at record rate, the US economy, when not under the sanctions, will only grow 2.7%. And the Russian economy, which is under so much sanctions, will grow by 3.2%. Makes me wonder, brothers and sisters, that somebody economy not working right. somebody economy not working right. And the Russians seem to have, well, that part of the world, it seems that the economies, not just the Russian economy, other trading partners with Russia seem to be doing fairly well themselves, seem to be doing fairly well. So this make me now think that me can't accept when when the Western countries with the backing of the IMF and the European Union, you know, that their figures now, which is showing that they are more inching towards a decline rather than growth, you know. And it make me wonder now, in Jamaica, them say our economy will grow for the next 3 years by 4 to 6%. I wonder when get them figures are from. Which blue him pick them out of? 4 to 6%, so they'll average somewhere around 5%. Where in Nigel Clark get them figures from? Because big US economy only grow by 2.7%. Where him pick him figures from? So I have to start question some of these things and wonder, well, the other thing now, brothers and sisters, is that in Africa there's a lot of flooding, especially in the east of Africa. In Tanzania, over 100 people died from flooding. You see, there was the monsoon rains, and the monsoon rains now produce from the cyclone. Cyclone now, for you to understand it, it's like hurricane. But in the east, in Asia and those places, it is not called hurricane. It's called cyclone. Whereas over the west now, we call it hurricane, but it's the same thing like cyclone, and so on. So a cyclone hit East Africa, places like Tanzania, Kenya, some parts of Ethiopia, Djibouti, and so on. They had flooding rains, and people died from the flood. Dams broke down and all that in Kenya and so forth. But again, it set me thinking. Just about 2 months ago, all of these countries, Kenya, Tanzania, Malawi, and so on, they were crying drought. You see pictures on television where the animals were just dropping down. Lack of grass, lack of water, And all of a sudden now, you see so much rain that people are washed away, cars are washed away, houses are washed away, and so on. So my thing is, during the time of plenty, just like in Jamaica, during the time of enough water, shouldn't we be building storage system to store the water? You see, we have two reservoirs, the Mona Reservoir and the one up at Stony Hill, the Hermitage Dam. Mona Reservoir, we get water from other sources, naturally the rivers and so. But in terms of storage areas, the Mona Dam and the Hermitage Dam, these things were built in the I think the Hermitage Dam was built about in the 1930s and now. There's a signpost on the wall up there. I haven't looked at it in quite a while. But if I'm not mistaken, something about 1930 or 1940 that the Hermitage Dam was built. Now, and I don't know exactly when the Mona one was built. But the point I'm making, when those dam was built, Jamaica population isn't what it is now. So the water storage that could suffice that time, we talk about a dam was built in 1940. you know. Now it's 2020, and so the storage facilities that would facilitate that time can't facilitate now. We're behind now. So we need to build at least 2 more dams, brothers and sisters. That is our country grow. That's where you use the money for. Not to give them big salary to the prime minister and friend them. No. Don't say you can't get them a little raise. But not 200 and 300%. Which captain you know pay himself first? When the captain up on the ship, he make sure everybody is safe before himself. You know, he's a wicked man that feed himself first. We should be building 2 more dams because as soon as the water stop, you hear the drought, the drought, the drought. How will we survive the drought? We have to do this. Tourists them in the grill. Now that we're supposed to give them priority. But the people are complaining and say, hotel can't experience another drought like this. Not a big drought. You have to build more facilities to store the water. The Cubans come here and taught us to build mini dams. But the day the Cubans leave, we have stopped building the mini dams. They teach us how to build. They even brought the equipment over to build mini dams. And when they were leaving, they leave the equipment. So, brothers and sisters, we shouldn't be short of water. It's an embarrassment on the government to be crying out like that for shortage of water. Greetings and blessings, greetings, welcome. Yes, greetings and blessings. Yes, Yeah, man. We're here giving thanks, you know. Yes. Very good to be here, African. Welcome. What great tidings you bring for us today? Yes. Oh, what a division. What a division. Can you them a demonstrate on the campus them hard, you know? Yes, with Gaza. Yeah, man. Him losing a lot. Him losing a lot of youth votes. They prefer doing vote more than vote for Biden. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. Them a plan to cut short that money, the part program money. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Which is the poorest of the poor. Mm-hmm. Duncan. Uh-huh. Yes. Well, you see them do these things because every time them do it, them get where. A prime minister give himself 300% increase. Him get where. The people, them just make some like a 9-day wonder talk and them gone back again. Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Yes, I. Absolutely. No. Well, you know. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very, very dangerous. Very dangerous. No, in the midst of security, in the midst of immigration, they must say nothing. The people I'm flying and fly out again. With a year, with them gone. We don't even hear with them gone. You know. Mhm. I think it's a German plane. Not German plane. Russia? Uh, weird. Yeah. Yeah, oh, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Can be accident. It can be buck up. The man was throw them in the water. Yeah, because the boat so rickety. The people are glad to make it. Hmm. Yeah, because them book at the hotel before them come. Yes, I'd like to hear to some more details. Whoa. But him just want count the money as long as them come. Yes. Yes, them badly, them badly, them badly, them bad. But yes. Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. I agree with you. I agree with you. No. The Jews them own the media in Jamaica. I must say this is one of the few stations where the Jews don't control. But you notice all the bombing and killing in Gaza, some station in Jamaica, some newspaper, don't say nothing. Yeah. Yeah, but you see, y- y- when you get the African party, if you do if the people are not wake up, if they're not educated to understand, the same people yeah, yeah, man. All right, African, I hear you. No, we couldn't mad depend on them. A man will give himself pay first. You couldn't depend on him. He should be ashamed of himself, man. Yes, I remember. Yes, yes. Yeah, man. All right, my brother. I hear you. And all right, my brother. I want to call upon you. You be one of the first man them to come and say, hands up. I'm ready. Yes, I. All right, my brother. Blessings and honor. Mhm. Yeah, but boy, this is one triple down where if the triple down just not benefit us at all. Yes, that is true. And not only that, it yes, and it by with the energy bill so high, it means that it stultify production. Mm, mm, mm. Uh-huh. No, me never do that. Oh, but you, okay, okay. Yes, I know one brother will write a lot against atomic energy. Brother Minot, he writes a lot against atomic energy. So I think I can contact him. Like I said, no, Den, Dennis Minot. I mean, Dennis Minot, him write a lot against any form of atomic energy. Uh, yes, I will call him and try and find out from him. Yes, yes. Yeah, n- n- yeah. Yes. Hmm. Yes, there have been cyclone hitting Africa now. Hmm. Yes, yes, unique, unique. Yes, absolutely. Yes, 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 yes. All right, thanks a lot, my brother. Thank you very much, man. Thanks a lot. All right, that was Brother African, dear, always enlighten our program. Always enlighten our program. Yeah, man. Um, Greetings, my brother. Welcome. Mm. That is true. Yes. Hmm. Hmm. Fool, not just fooling, fooling the people, fooling the people. You know, look, why it's so hard for kick out the King of England? Why it's so hard for open the court in the black people name? Why it's so hard for give the people a land, take for the crown land? Why it's so hard? PNP come and tell them what do it. JLP come tell them what do it, and just keep fooling the people. Hmm. Yes, yes. Because them are pay them protection money. Chinese are pay them protection money. Yes. No. Yes, yes, yes. That is true. Yes. Yeah, man, I understand. No, I see it. I've seen it regularly. I just open your mouth to them, so them go on them phone and go call. And yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Because what happened is quite a few Chinese wholesale places I know it's downtown. When not long after, you see the girls that were working at the store become pregnant for the Chinaman. I've seen quite a few. So them are sex off for a little sister them, you know? Yeah, man. Mm. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Oh, boy, them get wild in Jamaica. And 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 and, and then like yes, and then like a town you go. If you go Linstead, if you go Chapelton, and then like a town, China them control. Yes. All right, brother. Blessing. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yes, I. Back. Yeah, from 10 to 2. All right. Thank you, my brother. Thank you very much. Thanks, sir. Very good. Very good. You know, we are back. I think it was about 2013, 2014, around that time. Um, the, I wrote a letter to the newspaper. Don't let me print it. I just want to read a section of it, which is so pertinent even today. The Marcus Garvey People's Political Party sees it as a betrayal by the Governor General of Jamaica, Sir Patrick Allen, and the Prime Minister, Mr. Andrew Holness, in conferring the Order of Excellence upon President Daniel Medina Sanchez of the Dominican Republic. This treachery must not take place without strong opposition from the black people worldwide, and Allen and Holness must be seen as house slaves and traitors to the race. Remember, Dominican Republic president came here, and he was honored. Them gave him the high sword honor. Patrick Allen and Holness gave him the highest honor. Danilo and his government have caused to be murdered many black Asians who, because of numerous problems in their country, both man-made and acts of nature, have been forced to go over to the Dominican Republic to work and to do and to better their lives. Our Haitian brothers and sisters have worked on sugar plantations for years. So many Haitians go over Dominican Republic to work. They work in all sorts of jobs. They literally build the economy of the Dominican Republic. So they go over and work on sugar plantation for years without pay. And when they cease working, as in the case of Million Bourbon, Million Burburn. Don't forget that brother, Million Burburn. On the 7th of July 1980, he put on arms and said, stop work. I'm not getting paid. On the 7th of July 1980, he was shot in the back with 15 bullets from an M1 rifle. Don't forget that name, brothers and sisters. Million, Millien, Million Burburn, because it was that brother when they shot him. Some people wrote a book about it. They wrote a book about the shooting of Million Burburn. And when they wrote the book, the name of that book was Bitter Sugar. Bitter Sugar was that name of the book. And it is from that book that I took the name of this program, Bitter Sugar. Bitter Sugar is what the Dominican Republic do to the Haitian people. And imagine when the president of that country come here, who will bestow honor upon him for killing out the Haitian people, who will and Allen bestow the highest honor upon him. You know, that's to show how backward we are. You don't deal with government to treat black people anyhow. The Dominican Republic treat the Haitian people badly, brothers and sisters. Exploit the Haitian people and then run them back. So even the problem we are going over Haiti now, them can't go over the Dominican Republic even for a while, just to escape some of the violence for like a while. Now Dominican Republic put guards at them border, guards with guns, and say if you try to come over, mow you down. All right. I don't want the night end, and I don't mention this because the time is now 9:37. 9:37. I'm going to read some excerpts from the Dennis Forsyth case, which he did in 1997. Incidentally, in his book, Dennis Forsyth, he really quote a lot from Barbara Blake Hannah. She did a lot of writing about his case, and he quote a lot from her. So he really showed respect to Barbara Blake Hannah, Dennis Forsyth. In one part now, I'm going to read from the judgment to you all, because that is what we're going to attack when we bring it back. Mr. Forsyth submitted that the personal use of ganja and the possession of a chillum pipe, because that's what they found at his house, do not contravene the provisions of the Dangerous Drugs Act, since they cannot properly be brought within the ambit of Section 21(6)(a) as being reasonably required in the interests of defense, public safety, public order, public morality, or public health. You want the judge said now, this submission may best be referred to as barefaced. So then submission, the judge said, submission must be referred to as barefaced in the light of the dictum of Lord Diplock in Director of Public Prosecutions versus Richard Brooks. So he's barefaced to agitate for his rights. Now, the same judge now, Justice Wolf, I'm saying, the enactments in the statute are not aimed against the practice by the application of his religion. He's free to practice his religion. No, who can be free for it if the tenets of religion send you to prison? Foolishness. The applicant's contention, that is Dennis Forsyth, is the applicant. The applicant's contention that he must be free to practice his religion unhindered is untenable. His understanding of the freedom of conscience is misguided. That's how Wolf tried to embarrass you, Said Dennis Bareface. No, him said Dennis misguided. A case that a man researched all over the world and bring come to guiding case. It says misguided. Taken to its logical conclusion, it would mean that the offering of human sacrifice in the practice of a religion would be unobjectionable. You see, the extent where a chief justice carried the worship of human, the offering of human sacrifice. No, that is where him carry going off to say that would be unobjectionable. Because you're saying that you in practicing your religion, you can do almost anything. That nobody don't say that. You don't can't propagate human sacrifice. But in one Wolf want carry to the extreme now. Wolf want carry to the extreme of saying offering of human sacrifice. In any philosophy, any thinking, any spirituality, any religion, that's the only set of people. The only set of people who offer human sacrifice is the white man. Is the white man that murder people. And you then bring a case now for the right to use ganja. Here where Wolf are compared to human sacrifice. I just read that two parts to you, beloved, to show the type of things we're up against, the type of stupidity that some of these judges will tell you when they want to hinder your rights and freedom. So the reliance upon them, this is what the judge further said. I must confess that they make, now I should read further. Numerous references were made to articles dealing with the beneficial effects of ganja, as well as the basis for its use in the practice of Rastafarianism. In this judgment, they have not been cited or referred to. I must confess that they make interesting reading, but for the purpose of deciding the issue wherein they are of no consequence. All the multiple books and all the multiple pamphlets and papers that Dennis submitted to the court, he said they are of no consequence. The reliance upon them by the applicant, that's Dennis, demonstrates the confusion which exists in his mind. So again, in mind, I'm confused. That's how the judges seek to embarrass him. But he won't embarrass himself, because this now demonstrates who is virtuous and who is absolutely wicked. Who is virtuous and who is absolutely wicked. So I read those parts here to give you an idea of the obstacles we're up against when we bring the case. I should point out to you that the case arose because Dennis Forsyth, he had a child with his baby mother. After the child born, him and the baby mother break up. He realized that the baby mother was exploiting him, in his words, because he had submitted an affidavit to the case. So he's saying that I'm being exploited. So the child at that time was about, a little child, about 3-4 years old. So the weekend, you break up, but you want to see a child. And you want to be not just a money giver, but you like to be in the child's life. This is a problem that we have with the family court. You keep ordering men to pay this and only see the child sometimes for 1 day for a weekend, sometimes for 2 days for a weekend, an entire weekend. And you make orders that every other weekend, two weekends out of the year, you might get a child for about 2 days, 1 day. No, that can't grow a child. A father would like to be in his child life, you know. So they need to make orders like, if you keep the child for 6 months, then you must give me the child for 6 months also. That's what you must do. So that the father can help grow the child. That's what's happening. Fathers have gone to the court and said, I would like to be in part of my child's life. And them tell him, so no, choose a girl. You can't get that. What sort of foolishness that I see at the family court? If the mother get the child for 6 months, the father can get the child for 6 months. Whether it's boy or girl. Because them tell us it's a girl, so she can't come to you for 6 months. And when it's a boy, them give lots of excuses. So all that happens now is that the fathers are objecting to being a money bearer. All they must do is pay money every 2 weeks. What you work? How much you work? Well, we're going to do a means test to find out how much you work. And all them to pay money. And if you don't pay, you lock him up. That's not what most fathers want. They want to be a part of a child's life. I know fathers that are fighting for that. You know, you have mothers whereby when the father buys certain toys and carry to the home, the mother don't give the child, they give out the father. Those type of things taking place. So it hurt the father, you know. And if you stop the maintenance, it's a warrant out for him. What kind of thing that? You're criminalizing him because you want to take care of him child. The family structure need for alter, brethren. Need for alter. My thing is that if the mother keep the child for 6 months, father keep the child for 6 months. Not a 2 weeks business, not a 1 week business, not a 1 day business. And you must drop off the child. Like I say, you drop off the child. Look at mothers. Father come, look at mothers, take the child. No, foolishness that. You carry the child, go to home, man, and drop the child at mothers. Or at some place across roads that, no. The child is supposed to be shared in a conducive atmosphere. You know. So the whole family structure need to be rearranged. So what had happened was that the weekend now, Dennis get a child. Dennis felt that child was malnourished. When the child was hungry. Child was hungry. Dennis should have cared about a child the evening, I think it's Saturday evening also. But Dennis wanted, or the Sunday evening. But Dennis wanted to keep the child overnight that him could help feed the child and him could carry the child to the doctor. Him expressed that to the mother. The mother said, no, nothing to that. So he never carry back the child in the evening. The mother then called the police. Tell the police that Dennis have ganja in the yard. Tell the police that, you know. The police then raid the yard. Ostensibly, them excuse was that them come for the child. The police, you know. But them come for look for him ganja and look for him chill on pipe because Dennis use him pipe for his spiritual purposes. So the police them search him yard, find some ganja, and find him chill on pipe. And that's how the matter went to court, you know, brothers. So he was arrested, locked up at Central. I forgot to buy a piece of sponge and give him. That's at least put a sleep on for a couple of days when I'm over Central. All because a mother wasn't that kind. Let me put it nicely. A mother preferred to lock him up because no warrant was ordered for him. You know. All him do is that him say, let me keep the child till a morning tomorrow. No. Mother was so vexed. And this we see in a lot of situations, brothers and sisters. A lot of situations. And the court don't say, well, if you so hard as a mother that you don't want to see the father of your child locked up, then we can just imagine how you will treat this child. Ironically, in all of this, the child is now a big man. It's the same like a child with Dennis got prison for. Dennis has died. But I'm supposed I have a number for well, I can't say the child is now a man. And he's now a lawyer. He's now a lawyer. Then his son, he's working in the government. I've met him already before he graduated, but not he's graduating. Um, same plan to see me one day next week. I want to see him because this child now can't come be a little soft, child, thing. He have to know, say, him father go to prison for him. He have to know that and know, say, him father stand up as a man. Because even when I went to Dennis and said, Dennis, I don't want you lock up, I really like to see you come out. So I could take a softer course to this accident. Then say, no, I stand as a man. I stand as a man, Miguel. I said, all right, I know the man for you. So when I realized that there's nothing I could do to convince Dennis, I just got buy a piece of sponge and give him. But that piece him can lay down pan instead of lay down pan the cold concrete. Yeah, man. So in life struggle. But like I said now, this youth I know have to come know and know some have to continue the works of him father and work more so that I'm a great father, great and outstanding father. Yeah, man. So we come now to time 9:51. Greetings and blessings. I'm going to take one more call. Yes. Greetings. Yes. Good night, my brother. Yes. Him shouldn't. Him shouldn't. Him should give it time to go get a license. Him shouldn't lock you up. If you tell the policeman I don't have my license on me, my license at home, him must give it time to go for a license. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm. 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 Badly, my brother. It not run properly. It not, but, bro, brutal, brutal. Brother, no, 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 badly, badly. My brother, but the time run up on me now, you know. The time run up on me. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Thank you very much, my brother. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. Yeah, man. People, the time run up on me now. I'm looking at the clock here. It's 9:55, and we finish at 10 o'clock. We thank you all for listening and all that. Um, in Chad is an African country next door to the Sudan. A lot of people from the Sudan take refuge over in Chad. I want you to understand the politics, you know, why sometimes the war can't done. The the rapid support first forces. Remember now, the rapid support for forces. They used they used to fight. They are the ones now rise up fighting the government forces in Sudan. Numerous talks, numerous situations to try to find peace. But you must remember, the rapid support forces, they were, my brother, I'm well so carefully. Huh? Yes, they were the Janjaweed, the rapid support forces. They were the Janjaweed that used to kill off the people in a Darfur. And they were supported by the European Union. The European Union supported these murderers. So that's why sometimes we wonder where do I get come from the European Union? You support them was a killing of Janjaweed. Yes, greetings and blessings. Yes. Which people fall? And the government pay themselves 300%, 200% increase. A disgrace. And you are talking about a children's hospital, and you do have certain basic machinery. Yeah. Yes. Because him refuse to give the government the money. He wanted to do buy whatever he want for himself. I mean, him personally, he want to do all that to make sure the money is spent properly. And then fight him out and almost um, ostracize him out and all sort of thing. But I have to wrap up now, brother. But thanks for mentioning that to me. Thanks for mentioning that to me. Because yes, I remember very much so. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Nice. The same. No. Yeah, man. I could play that black Blackstone song. I could find it again. I could play it now. This is a version of Simmer Down done by Beverly Kelso and Richie Stevens. We played first time early in the program. We want to play it again. So nice. Simmer Down. Beverly Kelso. Can you imagine she sang on the originals? 1960. Yes.
Sit down.
The views and behavior statements which are expressed in the Just Included program are not necessarily representative and or are based on information.
Yes, I. Thanks a lot to you, sir. Yeah, man, we didn't too bad.
On your diet, what should a taxi service do for you? On-time taxi service more than just a ride to the other side. They offer spacious vehicles, reliable service, and promise to always look out for their customers. They'll come when you call and take you where you want to go on time.